What's up, guys and girls? Uber Mike SoCal here. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing on how to be a better driver with Uber. Alright, first and foremost, everyone is going to start as a new driver. You're not going to know what's going on. You're going to be learning the app. You're going to be trying to figure out, how do I pick this person up? Are these directions even correct? And where am I going? How am I getting there? I can't figure it out. So, the first thing that you want to consider is, once you get all signed up, it helps to know your home area. And what I mean by knowing your home area is not just knowing the streets and where they're at. You need to be familiar with some landmarks. You need to be familiar with certain corners get busy at certain times, and a few other things as well. So basically, once you are ready to take your first ride, first thing you want to do is find your rider. Sounds easy, right? Ping goes off. You have 15 seconds to accept it or decline it, and you go from there. The hard part isn't getting to the person, it's finding them. You're going to run into incidents to where a passenger might have just dropped a pin, which is a location on your map for you to find. They may or may not even be there. They might be 2 blocks from there. They might be 3 miles from there, which has happened to me on more than one occasion. And basically, you just want to know where you're going. So first and foremost, to be a better driver, learn your application. You can use either Google Maps, which I prefer. I'll get into that in a little bit. You can use Waze, which is alright. It's not my personal preference, but some drivers like it better. Learn your GPS. Nothing is more frustrating to a passenger than not being able to learn directions. They'll see you circling around. They'll get into all sorts of issues that are no fun to deal with. So learn your GPS. That's first and foremost. Secondly, to be a better driver, once you're arriving at a person's location, always look for them. I know that sounds kind of silly. It's like, well, obviously I'm going to look for them, right? I'm not just going to close my eyes and magically they appear. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, be an active participant in picking your rider up. If they're on a corner and you can't find them in one way or another. If you have to pull over and call them, you can, especially in an area that you're not familiar with. That's never a bad thing. A lot of people don't pick up their phone though, so don't be surprised if that happens. A lot of people nowadays like to text. It's good and bad. Some people prefer that. If you can get a hold of the customer and they're saying, all right, I made a mistake, pick me up here, no problem, we'll pick you up. So communication is very important in that, and finding the passenger is paramount. So what do you do when you're going to pick them up? Well, what I like to do is look for them. If I see a person looking down at their phone like this, they're probably waiting for Uber. That's a dead giveaway, first and foremost. Secondly, does it look like they're standing in the place that is close to it? Is it their house? Is it a business? Does it look like the right address? If all of those are true, finding this person probably won't be difficult. Now again, you're going to run into hang-ups with this. There's going to be people that are waiting in their house. They're going to be waiting in an apartment complex, and a few other things. That'll be a different video. We can go into the frustrating elements of Uber a little bit later. But ultimately, find the person. Somehow, some way. Now, what do you do when you find them? I personally like to make eye contact with the passenger. They're looking for you. Some people don't know you have an Uber sticker up in the front and or the back of your car. So it might be a new person. Maybe they don't know what Uber is or never even done it. Don't assume it. Make eye contact with them. A simple wave or a peace sign or whatever you like to do to acknowledge that person. If they're waiting for Uber, they're more than likely going to see you and say, all right, I'm looking at my phone. Is that them? And they'll do this number. And then they'll wave at you. If they wave at you, chances are good that that's your rider. Pick them up. Once you're over on the side, of a street, somewhere safe. Granted, you can't do this all the time, but a lot of times you can find a safer location than others. Be cognizant of the fact that some people are going to be whizzing by you, driving at an insane rate of speed. They're not going to be paying attention or even care that you have your hazard lights on for Uber. They're just going to blow right past them. So you always want to keep the safety of your passenger in mind at all times, no matter what. Even if they're in front of their house, don't assume no one's going to do anything crazy. They might. So once you pick them up, the next part of the video, part number 2, what do you do once they're about to get in your car? And we'll go into that in a little bit. As always, guys, if you could do me a big favor, hit that like button, smash that thumbs up, hit subscribe next to it if you like this video. There's going to be plenty more to follow. Part number 2 is going to be a continuation of how to be a better driver, but this is going to go into elements of basically what to do when a passenger is in your car, how to be courteous, professional, and most importantly, do the best job you can. Thank you for watching. I'll see you here soon.